what's going on, guys? It's your boy Noah here today, bringing you another video. So in honor of the finale being next Wednesday, I thought today I would do my personal casting for Survivor 50. I don't hate this cast, but there are definitely some choices in my eyes that I would have changed, and I'm going to be doing that today in this video. So I'm going to be live building the cast of 24 with you here. It's very likely that I'm going to pick more than 24 people at the start, and then you're going to watch me live cut this as if I was the casting director for Survivor 50. And with that being said, there is one distinct rule with the cast of Survivor 50, and it is that there are no winners returning for this season. I love seeing winners play again, but not for season 50, because we just did all of them at 40. I want 50 to be the best to never win Survivor, and that is going to be kind of my prerogative with this cast. All right, so starting off with season 1, I think you absolutely have to have a season 1 representative, and it has to be Jenna Lewis. I think they hit the money right there. All right, I think that is going to be all for season 1 for me. All right, now we're going to the Australian Outback. Again, I'm gonna stick with what they had so far, and I'm gonna bring in Colby, but I am also going to bring in Jerry. There's just something about the Colby and Jerry Manthe plotline that I love. I think they are fantastic. All right, that is all I'm going to have from Survivor Australia. Out of this season, I think there is one person that really stands out. I think the spot has to go to Teresa Cooper. I love T-Bird. Everybody has said for a long time that they want to see her back. You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm throwing Lex on this list, dude. As of right now, we're going to put him on here. Here's the deal with Marquesas. I think that in my heart, there are two people that could come back from this season, but ultimately, I think only one could realistically come back. I love Kathy, but I think Kathy is like 72. I would be so down for a 70-year-old returnee. I think that would be dope. I just don't know if it would be possible. I have to pick Sean Rector, of course. Everybody has wanted to see Sean Rector for such a long time. Thailand, I'm not even gonna click that shit. Let's look at Amazon just for the fun of it. Is there anybody from Amazon that I would bring back? Rob Sesternino, of course. Okay, this looks a lot more organized. I like how this looks. Okay, so now we are done with the Amazon. I'm not gonna bring anybody else back from this season. Let's look at the next one, Pearl Islands. Do you bring back Rupert, really is the question. Johnny Fairplay is obviously an option, but I don't think I would bring Fairplay back. I don't think I'd bring back Savage. I don't think I'd bring back Burton. I know there's like a lot of people who love Burton. My buddy Dylan really loves Burton. I don't think I'd bring it back. Like maybe at some point, but you know, not for this season. I'm gonna throw Rupert Boneham. Is it Boneham? Boneham? I don't know what it is. I'm gonna throw Rupert on the list for now, and we'll just see what the future holds. I think we're good on Vanuatu. Is there anybody from Palau? Dude, I want to see James play again so bad. I thought this dude was hilarious. I don't think he would ever come back, but if they did like a second chances again, I would bring James back. Why not? If he would do it, I would pick Ian. He was just on a podcast and he said that he would play again if they asked him now. Let's briefly look at Guatemala, I guess. Dude, I would love to see Rafe play again. Low-key, Rafe Judkins. I'm going to throw him on this list. Who would we bring back from Panama? Obviously, I'm bringing back Sari Fields. Are you kidding me? We're talking about the best to never win. Sari Fields has to be there. I'm putting Terry Dietz on the list. There is a legitimate argument to be made that Terry Dietz deserves to come back. Furthermore, I think there is a legitimate argument to be made for the man that was right next to him on that tier list, Shane Powers. I think Shane Powers is a deep cut. I love me some Cook Islands, and I know for a fact that I would bring back my boy Jonathan Penner, who is my favorite Survivor player of all time. I love Penner. I love Cook Islands. It's a great season. It has such a great cast. Jonathan from Raro Tribe. All right, we're looking at Fiji. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody from this season fits in this season. I just think that they would get cut over some other people. I love Yao Man Chan, but I think he's too old to do it. If he would do it and it worked out, I would bring back Yao Man for sure. That would be so fun. Are you kidding me? But I just don't think he would do it. Like, dreams, are you like, no. And now we're gonna go to China. Yes, I left out a certain Aussie because I want Amanda to come back. I love Aussie, don't get me wrong. I've literally met him and he is a great guy, but like, you know, there was of course speculation about, oh, Amanda is not gonna play because Aussie's there, and I don't know how true that is, and obviously like I don't want to get into that, but that's just what people have said. And ultimately, like, if I have to pick one, I'm gonna pick Amanda. And honestly, like, Aussie, I think Aussie's cool. I really love him, and I'm glad that he was in this season. I think that it was like the perfect arc for him, although his elimination is kind of dreadful. I think that I probably would not have cast him before. Like, this season made me a bigger Aussie fan. Survivor 50 did. So for those reasons, that's why I left him off. But I would bring back Amanda. I'm also going to tentatively put Courtney Yates on this list because Courtney was really fun. All right, from Micronesia, I am gonna put Natalie Bolton on this list as of right now. I think a lot of people have wanted to see her again for a long time, but for some reason they just haven't brought her back. She was an alternate on Heroes vs. Villains. I think that a lot of people in the Survivor realm know that, but it is just absolutely crazy to me that she has never returned. Isn't that nuts? I think for sure she's somebody that the fans want to see. Give the fans what they want. I don't think anybody from Gabon is coming, even though I love Randy. Is there anybody from Tokensheens that you bring back? Yeah, Coach Benjamin Wade. Are you kidding me? Obviously, Coach is such a phenomenal choice. This list is getting so big, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of people. Let's go to Samoa. Foa, hey yo, Dave Ball, serve me up some of that. Bro, I genuinely thought Shambo was gonna come back. Like, I was so shook that she didn't. Russell Hantz, I think that he's worthy of putting on the first draft of the list. I won't lie, I get it on why people despise him, but at the same time, Russell Hantz is like such an iconic villain. And it's like, why not watch him come out there on Survivor 50? Because he's probably gonna stink it up again, and everybody would be happy that despised him, and the people that, you know, still like him will get entertained by his like 3-episode run. I'm gonna just, like, for shits and giggles, I guess, click on Survivor Nicaragua. Oh yeah, Jimmy Johnson all day. Low-key, Marty, I think, deserved another chance. Same with Sash. Redemption Island, yeah, I don't think anybody is gonna be on this from this season. South Pacific, is there anybody from this season that I would bring back? Probably not, right? Yeah, no, I don't think Brandon Hantz is coming back. One World, I don't even know why I wasted my time clicking on that. I apologize to everybody. I understand if you want to unsubscribe now. Philippines, is there anybody I would bring back from Philippines? I think the obvious choice is Malcolm Freeberg. I gotta put Malcolm on the list for now. We'll see how things go. Karamoan, dude, do any of these people, like, am I gonna bring any of them back? Wow. I genuinely only remembered like a couple of them. Blood versus Water, even though he's probably like never doing it, for right now, we'll throw Hayden Moss on this list. It's Cagayan. Yeah, Spencer and Cass definitely deserve to be on this list. We're done with Cagayan. San Juan del Sur, dude. RIP the legend Keith Nail. Keith Nail would have been a fantastic pick for this season. I love Keith Nail so much. Makes me so sad that he passed away. Kelly Wentworth is absolutely worth adding to this list for now. Kelly Wentworth is such an icon in the Survivor world, especially like on social media. If you don't follow Kelly Wentworth on TikTok, you're missing out, dude. She posts some freaking banger videos. It's so awesome what she posts. She does all sorts of deep dives on Survivor and just gives her take on it from a fan perspective, but also a very intelligent player, one of the greatest women to ever play the game. I am a big Kelly Wentworth fan. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to Worlds Apart of Vince. Yeah, everybody loved Vince, right? Go wrong. Let's check this cast out. I was a big Aubrey fan at Co-Wrong. I won't lie to you, even though she's doing remarkably well on 50, although her edit's not phenomenal, I would not have brought Aubrey back for this season. Millennials versus Gen X is one of my favorite seasons. It might be in the top 5. I love this season. I love Michaela. I wouldn't bring her back for this season. I actually really love Brett and Chris. They were on The Amazing Race and they low-key were so fun. Moving on from Millennials Gen X, Game Changers, oh my god. Okay, 35 Heroes, Healers, and Hustlers. Yeah, I like the Chrissy pick. I like the Chrissy pick a lot. Next season, we're on Ghost Island now. Oh my god, shout out my boy Wendell. Wendell is such a nice guy. He was so freaking cool. Dominic Abate. Yeah, Dominic, I think, deserves to go on the list tentatively. Moving on to Survivor 37. Another banger season, David versus Goliath. Okay, so there are a lot of people realistically from this season that you could bring back. This is such a great cast. I am going to, as of right now, put on, of course, the legendary, everyone's favorite, Christian Hubicki. I am also going to tentatively put in Davey Rickenbacker. I love Davey a lot. I think he's really cool. He's somebody that I would love to see play again. A lot of people would like to see Davey play again. So we're going to put him on this list for now. No promises, Davey. We're going to keep looking. Yeah, I would not bring back Angelina. And honestly, I think it's cool that they got Mike White, but I would not have brought him back. Natalie Cole is, a choice for a different season, not this one. I love Johnny Mundo, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Survivor, John Morrison, whatever you want to call him. He's the man of many names, but I would not bring him back for this season. Mike White, I get it if you're going to put him on your list, but I just know that he would be somebody that I would cut, so I'm not even going to waste my time putting him on there. Edge of Extinction. Duh, give me Rick Devens. I loved Rick Devens this season. He literally was my winner pick. What I always did when I watched a new season was I would watch the first episode and then I would make a prediction on my winner pick. I would just pick somebody and be like, that's who I want to win. And Rick Devens, after the first episode, was my pick. You will not believe how crazy I went whenever he returned, and then how pissed I was when Chris Underwood came back and beat him in fire. I was so mad. I forever have hated that freaking twist. I'm gonna also add somebody else to the women's tribe. I am going to add Victoria. For now, I'm gonna put Victoria. I really like Victoria. There was something about her game that I just love. I also follow her on social media and she's hilarious. I would like to see Lauren O'Connell play again. I really would, but not in this season. So that's Edge of Extinction. Island of the Idols, yeah right buddy. Winners at War is obviously returnees. Survivor 41. Let's just take a glance at this cast. There are 2 people really from this cast, and that's about it. Whenever I think of who I would bring back, it is, and again, take this with a grain of salt because there are a lot of people on this cast, but it's going to be Chantel Smith and Xander Hastings. Okay, Survivor 42. This may be kind of a swerve for some people. I really liked Tori. I thought she was super funny. I don't care what anybody says, 43 has a great cast. This cast is awesome, and I think people who beef with this cast are whack. People will just dog on this season because they hate that Mike Gabler won, but you just gotta accept the facts that the dude had a phenomenal social game, and clearly the jury loved him. Otherwise, they wouldn't have all voted for him, and him have literally been one James Jones jury vote away from a perfect game. Like, that deserves a little bit of respect, I think. But with that being said, I think that my first pick from this cast so far is going to be Carla. I really liked Carla. I thought she was a great choice. Like, she was so smart, and she really was a great strategist. Speaking of legendary strategists, Jesse Lopez is such a legendary player in my eyes. I think that Survivor needs to bring him back. I thought at first they might have been a little mad because he went on Beast Games, but then they did the collaboration, so all is well, I think, in that world, obviously. But I want to see Jesse back on Survivor. Like, Beast Games, yeah, it's cool, but like, Survivor, come on, talk to me nice, Jesse Lopez. The other person I'm gonna put on this list just for now because I love him is Cody. I love Cody. I don't care what anybody says. I think these types of players like Cody are genuinely, absolutely so vital to Survivor. Like, they get me through life. I'm so serious. All right, I think that's it for Survivor 43. All right, let's take a look at 44. I think there is a very obvious choice. from 44, it is Carolyn. I want Carolyn back. Dude, I just met Jam Jam, by the way, guys, and he is so freaking nice. Jam Jam was so cool. I love that guy. He gave me stickers of himself. But yeah, Carolyn. I love Carolyn. She is one of my favorite female players, and she's like chronically in the community, and I love that for her. Like, she is just all over Outlaster, playing on Roblox like crazy. Like, she does all of the games online. I love that. That's so fun. You have to bring Carolyn back. Like, come on, dude. And she played a great game. No votes at the finale genuinely had my jaw drop. That was nuts. Survivor 45. Okay, I know I said no winners. I love that they brought Dee back. Dee is such a great player. I love her. She's one of my favorite female players of all time. So let's bring back Hannah. But give her a vape this time, and let's just see what she does. Dude, shout out Sifu. Nicholas, bro. Low-key, I didn't even know Sifu's name was Nicholas. That's hilarious. I met Sifu a few times. He's a cool guy. I found his idol. Go check out my freaking TikTok and Instagram, and you would see these videos. Survivor 46 is a decent cast. This was a fun season, actually. A pretty fun season. I'm gonna put Charlie Davis on this list for now. I really like Charlie. How could you not like Charlie? Are you kidding me? You also have to add Mr. Q Burdette. I love Q so much. He is so freaking fun. And I think the last person from this season that I'm going to put on this list is Venus. I love Tiffany, guys. I really do. But right now I'm gonna put Venus on this list. I wouldn't have brought Tiffany back. I think Tiffany is really cool, but the thing with Tiffany is that I personally feel as though they brought her back primarily because they wanted to kind of stir the pot with her and Q again. That could be a misread on my part, but that was just my observation. I don't know that I'm gonna cast Venus in the final draft either. I think Venus is a really fun person to put on this list though. Okay, we're almost there. We are in the home stretch, Survivor 47. This was a fun season. So first things first, I am going to reiterate Genevieve. I think Genevieve is so fun, dude. She was just like dealt so many shitty hands in this season. Like, it is so sad that she found 2 idols and they didn't benefit her at all. Like, that's honestly so whack. A lot of people really want Andy to come back, and listen, I get it, but there's no chance he's going to fit on my final draft. I'm also going to put, just for now, Andy on this list. A lot of people love Andy. I get it, dude. I totally get it. I'm not like the craziest Andy guy, but I understand why you would want him back for 50. All right, we're going into the last 2 now. Here's 48. Oh man, would I bring back Camilla? I gotta put her on the list for now. And you know what? I think right now I am gonna put Eva on this list. I have thought about it. Okay, so I think that rounds out Survivor 48 for me. I don't think I'm gonna bring anybody else from this season back. And then that brings us to the last season before 50, which is 49. The thing with 49 though, is that they filmed this like 2 weeks before they filmed Survivor 50. And so nobody knows what Rizzo or Savannah's game truly was. And that is why I personally do not want to bring anybody back from Survivor 49. Also, screw you, Steven. I was supposed to be the first Steven on Survivor, not you. All right, so that rounds out the entirety of all the Survivor seasons. So we have to have 24 people on this finalized cast. We currently have 25 men and 19 women. So we have to cut 20 different people from this cast. This is not going to be easy. Okay, so let's see if we can do it. For starters, I love you, Lex, but I have to cut Lex from this. I think Lex works much better in just like an old school versus new school. Okay, as of right now, I'm gonna keep Rector, I'm gonna keep Sesternino, Rupert, I love you, you gotta go. Oh man, Rafe Judkins, he's gotta go. He's definitely getting cut. Dude, this is brutal. I think I'm gonna cut Terry Deeds. Oh, that hurts my soul. Okay, let's keep going. Oh man, dude, actually, this is kind of crazy. Hayden Moss, low-key, I think I might cut Hayden Moss. Yep, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. This is just how you do it. Dominic, I'm cutting Dominic. I don't care what anybody says. I'm cutting him. Okay, Xander, I'm gonna cut Xander. I think Xander has gotta go. Oh my, dude, this is literally impossible. Okay, I'm gonna take a break on the men. We're gonna go to the women now. So with the women, I only need to cut 7 of the women, and I need to cut 6 more of the men. Oh my god. See, you need the Survivor 1 representation. That's why Jenna Lewis has to stay. Jerry Manthey has to stay in my eyes. I think T-Bird has to stay. Sari has to stay. Amanda has to stay. Like Courtney, I'm just like, I don't know. Natalie, like I really want Natalie, but I don't know. Cass is the same thing, like same with Kelly. Dude, this is literally so hard. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm gonna cut Shan. I just don't think Shan's gonna make it in here. I really want Tori to come back, but I don't think she fits in this cast, dude. Oh, dude, this sucks. This is so freaking impossible. Okay, I think Tori has got to go. Oh, I hate to say it, but I think Victoria has to go for the same reason. I think she does. Okay, 4 more and we are done. Oh my goodness, dude. How do people do this? How do you cast for a season? I want all of them back. This is so freaking rough. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to cut Carla. I liked Carla, man. Bring her back, but I guess she's just not gonna fit in this cast. Okay, just 3 more. Cody, I love you, Cody, but Cody, he's gotta go. Oh my god, dude, this is so hard. Okay, Andy's getting cut. There's no way Andy is gonna survive this cut. I hate to do it, I love him, but I think I'm gonna have to cut Davey. Oh, dude, this is so freaking difficult. All right, I just can't sacrifice a spot for him. Russell Hanson's gotta go. I think that he's, you know, somebody like, I would bring Russell back for some season, I think, but just not this one. Like, I would love for him to fit in this cast, but he just isn't, he's not fitting. Okay, you know what? Spencer Bledsoe. I'm gonna cut Spencer. It's just kind of like, he's been staring at me the whole time on this list. I gotta cut one more person. One more freaking person. How do I do it, but without doing it? That is what I'm trying to figure out right now. All right, so I think I'm making some decisions on the women. I think I'm gonna cut Eva from this cast. I just don't see her fitting. Oh man, there's a good chance I make some enemies with a cut. I think I'm gonna cut Venus. I don't think she fits. I just don't think she fits. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Who would you cut at this point? Let me know in the comments down below. If you had to cut one person from both of these casts, who would it be? All right, I think I've made my decision on the women. It pains me to do it, and I hate to cut her from this cast because I do want to see her play again, but maybe in a different season. I think I'm gonna cut Courtney. I think I'm going to cut Courtney Yates, and we're going to finish with 12. This is going to be our tribe of women. I think all of them are really important. I thought about maybe cutting Camilla, but I'm like, you know what? No, we need her mind. We need a player like her. She's really fun and a really sneaky player. I love those types of players in a season with a bunch of big personalities. It's fun to have a sneaky player too, and I think Camilla serves that well, and we need some new era representation. 3 players from the new era, I think, is a healthy mix. Same with the men. Yeah, it's 3 from the men as well. So far, because we still have to cut 1 more man, and then we'll reevaluate the whole cast. Oh my god, dude, this is so tough. All right, I think I'm gonna make the difficult decision. I'm going to be removing Ian from the men's tribe. I love Ian, but that's just what you gotta do. There had to be a sacrifice. Ian, bring him back for a different season, but unfortunately, I just couldn't fit him in this cast. Sorry, people. Hate to do it. Dude, I just realized that I had the wrong Carolyn put down the entire time, and I misspelled Carolyn. Wow, how embarrassing. I wonder how many people were angry. I put the wrong last name. That's so funny. I don't know why I did that. Okay, the picture isn't perfect, okay? And yeah, it took me an embarrassing long amount of time for me to make this, but this is the cast of Survivor 50 if I were to have control of the process. I think this is a pretty damn good cast. I think you look at this and you say, yeah, I cooked. Because I did. Survivor, CBS, hire me. I would be the greatest casting director of all time. You cannot tell me that this cast isn't heat. There is not a single person that does not deserve to come back on this cast and does not deserve to be here. I think this is seriously actually so fire. I love this cast. I think if I had to pick my winner choice from this cast, I'm putting my money on Amanda. I love Amanda Kimmel. Putting my money on her. Outside of Amanda, I mean, I think everybody has an equal chance of winning. I mean, come on. This cast is legendary. So many iconic people. Every single person on this cast, we want to see play again. I think this cast is so good. I'm actually proud of myself here. All right, with that being said, that's all I have for you in this video. So please like the video if you did enjoy. Comment down below who you would like to see in Survivor 50. What would your cast look like? And what do you think of mine? And out of my cast, who do you think would win? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, who do you think would be first boo? I'm interested to see that. Alright, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day, week, and life. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace out.
likes this post.